Our custom flag, the red dragon. Prussian Russians. Okay guys, welcome back to Mr. Bunals Gaming. Here we are back again with Master of Command, a cool indie game that's really, I think, gonna potentially eat Total War's lunch. I mean, it's a different game. The bigger map is not as in-depth and not the same as Total War, so there is that, but it does fill a niche. It is excellently priced, and so far it's really fun. I think, and I hope, or I don't think, I don't know, I hope that there's going to be some modding available. I feel like this could have some really big potential if people could mod this and kind of expand here. Well, and then without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into some gameplay here as Russia against England. I'm pretty sure we're in Cortland, I believe. So let's go ahead and do that, and yeah, let's play. Okay, and so far, I'm pretty sure every single first campaign is going to start with this supply cache attack, which is basically your initial attack to start getting things going. I have always so far picked the coin. I think that seems to be the best idea in the first place. You can see we have 6,000 people. They have 2,800. It should be a pretty easy battle. Let's see how we go here. Again, you can see it's cartoony looking. It's cool though. I mean, it's not terrible. I do tend to go for more realistic looking type games. But, you know, if you look in here, I mean, to be honest, it's not even really that cartoony when you get in here. Wow. So, I mean, I guess you can be the judge, but it looks pretty good. And if I'm correct here, right? Yep, look. Our custom flag, the red dragon. Prussian Russians. Okay, this is also just like Total War, where you can set up your deployment phase, though I'm pretty sure here's a gripe. Here is a negative point. A negative point on this. Okay, there's a lot of glazing going on here. Here's a negative. I'm pretty sure that when we play this, the map is flat, right? So like those trees, I don't think they stop bullets really or affect it. I don't think. This little hill thing right here, this is supposed to be a hill. I think it's supposed to be a hill. It doesn't, I don't think it has any kind of like height advantage. But I guess we'll play and see. I might be wrong. I guess there is coverage. It says there's coverage, but I'm not sure if it affects anything real world. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Comment down below if I'm completely off base. Here we go. We're done deploying. Let's go. On with it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just move up my 3 serfs right along this river. Let's go and stack them there. This is my general, right? And we'll put him there. And then my secret big guy. Can we move him here? Is that possible? We're gonna make a column. We're gonna go ahead and let's see, how do we do that? Boom. Okay, we're gonna move these guys over here and try to flank. Since they only have 3 units and we have 5, we can definitely flip them around. And also, for the sake of time, I usually don't do it like this, but let's just go ahead and throw in 5 and let it kind of run here. Okay, let's adjust this guy a little bit. You can see the back row, right? There's the back rows here. Those are going to be your reserve. It's going to fill in the gaps in the line as they are shot. I don't know, there might be a button, I don't know it yet, to show, like when I'm going to put this army down right now, I'd like to know where the other army is. I don't know if there's a button for that, but if there isn't, there should be. And if there is, I need to look it up. Is he over here yet? No, okay. Speeded, oh, let's see. Okay, these guys are about done. Yep, they're about to get into range. They're about to get in range. Let's go ahead and double team, or double speed. Pausing it here real quick before we get into the battle. Oh, well, we've already, it looks like, inflicted 13 casualties. You can see here, that's what I wanted to talk about. We've already inflicted 13 casualties on this regiment here, or at least somebody did. Maybe they shot their own guys. No, it looks like we got around a volley off too. Okay, so anyways, what I wanted to say here before we get really into the battle is all this information here, right? So it's going to show us how many people we've lost, our casualties, it's how many people we've inflicted, our kills. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. I'm still new. I'm new. I don't know what to do. Here's our coverage, right? So this, in my mind, let's see. Okay, so these guys are in trees, right? So they are getting coverage. I'm not sure if it's really going to affect the difference though, because like right here, right, these guys, I guess, are not in 23% coverage, probably because these guys are kind of hanging out, but still, we have lost quite a bit of casualties in one volley, I think. So again, I'm not sure that this map train is truly influencing. I haven't really looked into this yet, so I guess these are kind of like the buffs, or these are what's going on in the mind of the regiment. So right now we have Defiant. So the morale damage received is 20% less. Officer death chances 5%. Okay. Let's go actually move this guy up a little bit. Same thing here, Defiant. They both have Defiant and Defiant. What about this guy we see here? He is Stalwart. Cover effectiveness is 15, but they're not in cover. Charge minus 15. And Keen, accuracy 5, range 5. Okay. So again, you can see all these different buffs here. Well, and we can also look here at their, so they have commissars, they gain veteran quicker and they use less ammo. And they have iron ramrods where they reload quicker. The infinite possibilities, because we're obviously going to kill these redcoats. We're going to beat these guys. We're going to take their stuff. Then we're going to use their stuff, and then you can build these unique regiments that are, hopefully like super buff and crazy by the end of the campaign. Okay, enough of me rambling. Let's get back in here. We can see here, this is the reload, right? So once this is all the way gray, that means they're all reloaded and ready to volley fire. Let's go ahead and turn volley fire off. And actually, let's turn on melee because we're going to get into a fight here in a second. So let's turn volley fire off for these guys. Let's turn them on there. And let's go ahead and start moving up here as a flanking because we don't need to be sitting there. Okay, unpause. Let's get down in here. British Provincial Cavalry. Let's see. Ooh. Shirley's animation. We can't swivel too much, I don't think. I think you can move the map slightly, but I'm not remembering exactly how to do it at this moment. We can see here, right? This is kind of who's winning the battle, right? This blue line with their over this. This is, I think, the half and half, and then this is their breaking point, I believe. All right, so we're going to see. Yep, so that now they're in retreat, and if I think it goes all the way down, I think that's when they're shattered. So we're going to go ahead and stop this. We're going to turn off melee. We're going to shoot them in the back, potentially. And I don't know if we're shooting our own guy here. Let's get, what happened there? Oh, wait. Run, bro. I should have been paying attention because these are the guys here with the buckshot. So they don't have, they got like the lower accuracy, or range, I should say. They have good accuracy, low range. But yeah, so we're going to let this kind of run out. I think it's basically a foregone conclusion. What you can see here is really what we're going to do now, obviously, in this game. We wanted to minimize our losses. We kind of lost a decent chunk of men here, so that's going to be a little bit of a hindrance. Fire. Boom. Okay. And I believe once everybody's in retreat on the other side, it completely ends the battle, I believe, and you can't just chase them down and murder them all. Because now they're all captured. So end battle. 172 gold. And here's everything we got, right? So we got cheese.
Got any cheese?
We got some treaties. We got some shoes, bayonets, coffee, right? Coffee, horseshoes, and sabers. Wow, that's a pretty good one. We also can now pick, do we want to ransom, get for money, basically? Do we want to get our men back, casualties restored, or do we want to get veterans and food? We're going with money. Money, I think, is generally the thing you need up front the most. You can see the promotions going on here. Okay, perfect. Now this is where you can replenish your troops, and that comes out of here, right? So we have 2,000 more reservists. We're going to spend 500 and 700, so this is going to go down pretty significantly. Yeah, we have 800 left, and now we're going to replenish everybody's ammo, just so we never at zero. Back out to the world, and okay, before we dive too much farther in, here is now where we can explore the world. This is the map for this game. This is the map for Master of Command. As far as I know, I don't think it goes any farther than this. So again, it's different from Total War. It's not an actual map. It's kind of on rails. This is an area. You can freely walk around here. Like right here, we're going to go to this convoy, I guess. Because now we have to secure 4 encampments and secure 5 convoys. That's the thing we need to do for these challenges, and then defeat the enemy headquarters, which is the large army. Generally, you're going to need to do these things to build up your army so that you can fight them, because the headquarters is going to be like 15,000 men or something. So let's go ahead and march into this convoy. You can see here, munitions convoy. Your Grace, our scouts have sighted a guard convoy moving at speed along the southern road. Several wagons bearing arms and munitions. A patrol rides close behind, so we shall have time to seize only one wagon before the rest escape. We must choose quickly. Shall we take their firearms, secure the artillery piece, or make off with the specialty ammunition? Okay, so now what this means 2 weapons and what 1 cannon, and maybe what that means, these are things that we can add into our regiments, our brigades, right? So that the buffs, these are buffs basically. And then obviously if we had these things here, we would be able to get the whole convoy. So I'm going to go with weapons because I think our muskets are the worst thing right now. And we got I think this is hopefully better than, I don't know what we're looking, we got a sword, okay. Whatever, nothing too crazy. Here's an encampment, we're going towards there. Oh, actually, you know what? Slums. These are going to either give us troops, I think, or maybe try to take our money. Because they're going to tell where we are. Yeah, okay. Here we are at our first slum. Roving mercenaries. Sir, a rough company of mercenaries has gathered near the edge of the village, offering their services for the right price. Their manner is untrustworthy, but they are no strangers to war. They claim to have scouted the region thoroughly and offer intelligence for coin, or for a steeper sum to carry out mischief behind enemy lines. Should we wish, they are even willing to strike at our headquarters itself. Such an action would be the most effective if timed while the enemy command is on the march, when they are least able to recover from the blow. They will, what? Strike at the headquarters. Oh, they're willing to strike at the enemy headquarters itself. Okay, and so here's what we spend 60 and we can see what the armies are. We spend 100. We see every army. I suppose this is only all patrol armies, and we can hire them, and that'll push back. So if we hired them here, then this goes down, because once this turns red all the way to the end, I'm not sure. I don't know if we lose or if we have to fight them immediately. I'm not sure what happens there. We're gonna leave. I don't want any of that. Let's go to the encampment. You can also see the days going by here, right? So actually, sorry, that's the thing to think about. There are days going by. We're spending our provisions, right? Daily consumption 8. So it's not that we're starving right now, but just can't. If it goes to 0, the army falls apart super quickly. And as you can see, days are going. It's already 13 days in. You can lose your army real quick. If we were like back over here and had no food to get to any of these places to buy food, we'd probably lose the entire army. Here we are in an encampment. Sir, our scouts report an enemy force encamped across the river. Today marks a festival of some kind, and the men appear to be high in and the men appear to be high spirits, drunk, unguarded, and wholly unfit for battle. We may attempt to cross now and take them unawares. Improvised rafts or dinghies can be fashioned, though the risk is not small. We may be spotted midstream, or worse, lose men to the current. Should we invest coin in a sturdier craft or improve our chances? If an engineer is with us, he may ensure the boat's held together, but even then, our movements may be detected. So let's see. Moderate chance go now. Let's go for it. Let's be dangerous. We've been spotted. Midstream sentries carried out. I mean, worst case, we lost 5% of our army, 5% drowned. But we are going to still go against a weak army. Ooh, but see, the weak army is 5,000 men. We're still outnumber them, but that's stronger than the last army. So here we go. The Battle of Neuenberg. Okay, here's our. Ooh, they got Highland Foot Infantry, Redcoat recruits. They have artillery. Not sure who's subsidy. I don't know what that is exactly. Okay, so I think what my plan, without even really looking yet, is we're going to have one of our surf kind of guys sitting right in front of the cannon, and then everybody else is going to kind of try to flank around and avoid the cannon, because so far I've noticed the cannons here are very strong. And Prussia starts with no cannons, and so does Russia. Russia starts with no cannons, so that is difficult. And see, what I'm saying here is, like, right now, if I put our men over here, the cannon, which is right here, yeah, it'd be shooting through the forest, but I'm pretty sure it can still do big damage. So let's go ahead and make a column. Okay, we're gonna have these two surf recruits over here. These are gonna be our bait. They're gonna march straight up here and try to flank, hopefully taking cannon fire, while these guys, these three, actually, no, we're gonna, let's not sacrifice two. Let's try to make it a three. Okay, deploy. Boom. Okay, we're moving. Let's go ahead and fast forward. They're bringing their, see, if we had Cav, we could come out here, but yeah. Okay. Do pause. Okay. Note, editor's note. It's been 2 or 3 days, 4 or 5 days since I played, 3, 4 days since I played. There probably have been some patches. I'm not sure if they've updated and changed the fog of war stuff, what I'm talking about, what the cannon going through the forest. Maybe that's fixed. I'm not sure. Oh, there's one. Okay. 3. I mean, we're moving, but yeah, like you can see here, the cannon hit, and we got 3 casualties, so the cannons still do work through the forest. Cool thing here, like it automatically clicks to the fence. Well, curve, I wonder? No, it doesn't look like it's going to curve. That's too bad. That'd be cool. Okay, let's make our lines. Okay, I mean, yeah, here. Okay, let's just look. See, right? We had 3 casualties earlier. 79. Where is their cannon? Their cannon's back here. I mean, 1 cannonball, I think, through the forest took out 76 dudes in 1 shot. I think it was, I mean, maybe it was 2 shots. I don't know, but that's buff. That's strong. Let's go ahead and halt. Let's go ahead and halt. Let's go ahead and halt. You right here. You attack. Then you attack there. We went double team on that guy. And you there. And then this guy. Run, dude, run. Come on. Halt. Fire. Boom. Right, so we got 45 kills there. Let's see. They're at the, oh. Okay, we'll leave it on volley fire. I feel like the cannon is unfair. 135 loss. 190 loss. Is that from the cannon too? Like I mean, you have to immediately go fight the cannon. Maybe I need to take my horsies out. That's a general unit. I mean, it's not even a. Oh, they're charging. The Highland Foot is charging. They're charging across the open land. Come on, guys. Boom, boom, yeah. See, I think this guy, is he getting hit by the cannon now? Yeah, he's supposed to be taken earlier, but now he's got 250 I mean, it's ridiculous. That's the cannons are. Oh, I don't think they're fair. I don't think it's fair. Okay, we flip them over. Boom. Get you there. You over here. Oh wait, what is going? Toggle. What? What? Am I holding fire? Oh, is that what that means? Wait, I thought that. Oh, we're retreating over here. Our flank has folded on that side. Our musketeers are doing the best. 200 kills, only 37 casualties. Here we are. We're going to volley fire right into them. Boom. Boom. I am not sure if these guys are going to come back. Let's do one more volley. And then we're going to charge in on horseback. That's a direct charge. Ooh, that might not have been what I wanted to do. Retreat. Oh no, it worked. It worked. No guts, no guts, no glory, I guess. Damn. Okay. We gotta, I mean, like, let's see, we gotta come over here and, well, actually, these guys. Come over here, double tap, double speed. You, stop them. You, are you back to life yet? No, you're gonna run all the way down. Oh, is he gonna make it? He did. Okay. Whew, we made it. We did it. We actually made it. We might still have a chance here. Okay, we did it. We won. That was a hard fought one. 250 gold though. Some new muskets, elevation screws, axes, cartridge box, light saddles, rations, and horsey stuff. Okay, I think we're gonna go with this one. We're gonna restore our troops. I think that's the smartest one right now. I think we can get into situations where we have too few troops to even fight back. We were almost there in the last one. So let's replenish. Oh yeah, see we needed that. And then our ammo. Ooh, we're now out of ammo. Okay. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna give these guys new musket. We're gonna give them new bayonet. And you can, and we will later, spend 50 to unlock new slots, right? And we could give them like cartridge boxes, all that kind of stuff. So that is where we're going to stop right now. We went a little farther than I wanted. We actually did 2 battles. We marched around. We helped build up one of our units. We created the most unstoppable Russian musketeers. You know what? Actually, we can change the names. Let's see. The Russian bear. This is going to be okay. Oh no, sorry. Of course, they're the red dragon. Russian red dragon. What am I thinking? Russian red dragons. Okay. So again, I think this is a super fun game. It is a different game than Total War. It is a different game than EU5. Similar to that Battle Brothers game, I believe. I didn't really ever play that, but that's what people say. And then the Total War pieces are pretty good too. The tactical battles. I think there are balancing issues still, which we haven't really seen yet. We saw the tactical ones, but even on the top map here, right now we have what, 6,000 men. We keep losing a bunch. In the next episode, we're going to go to a town and start trading, and start marching around more, fighting more battles. Then you might see that the armies are going to get bigger and harder. And at some point, there's going to be, I mean, right now we have no ammo, right? So we need to go to a city immediately and buy ammo. And a whole unit's going to cost 600, so we can't buy another unit because we should be trying to help build up more units in the brigade. We need an artillery piece, right? We saw how strong the artillery was. Okay, so anyways, I really, really appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe. It really does help me. It makes me feel really good when I see that come through. I'm going to go ahead and start another episode here. We're going to fight again. So please do join, like, subscribe, and watch for the next one. Thank you, guys.